morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, beautiful souls? I seem to have a real tech thing today. Like maybe it's my vibe. Too much energy is making all my technology screw up. So I thought I'd share with you just a quick little routine for upper body strength and mobility. So mobility is the ability, can't get my words out, ability to move our body in all different directions. So we can use a belt. Now, the belt that you use for your trousers or even the tie from your dressing gown is absolutely perfect. It doesn't have to be like a proper belt like this. Anything you've got will do. So we're going to start in Pilates stance with our heels together, feet turned out, spread your toes out, and imagine squeezing from your ankles all the way up to your belly button. So lift your thigh muscles, lift your kneecaps, pull your belly button in towards your spine, pull up your pelvic floor muscles if you're bursting for a wee, and imagine trying to draw your hip bones in towards each other. Feel your oblique muscles engaging. So we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, as if you're blowing out a massive candle. So as you breathe in, feel your rib cage expand. And as you breathe out, suck your belly button in as if you're trying to pull it towards your spine. So you're going to have the belt about shoulder width apart. So you may adjust it to whatever suits you, but keep the tension on the belt. So pull your hands apart slightly and you'll start to feel your upper body engage already, but keeping the shoulder blades back and down. So draw your shoulder blades down and in towards your spine. As you're going to inhale, lower the arms down and exhale as you lift them up. The whole time, keeping your shoulder blades relaxed and keeping the tension on the belt. And each time you raise the arms, you're going to take them a little bit higher each time, but without tensing the shoulders. So lifting the arms, keep that tension on the band and keep the rest of the body nice and still so that there's no kind of arching in the body. And just taking it a little bit higher each time. So we're working on mobility. Keep pulling the hands apart as well. So you start to feel your chest muscles engaging. Starting to loosen up around the shoulders. If at any time you start to feel yourself tensing the shoulders, then don't take them too high. So some of the exercises look really simple, but it's more about what you're not doing than what you're actually doing. So it's more about the fact that you're not like tensing the shoulders, you're not, you're keeping your posture. That's what's most important. Taking the arms above the head, you might just slide the hands a little bit wider. Relax the shoulders down again, keep that tension. Inhale, come into a side stretch, push your ribs out slightly, and exhale, brace as you come up. And over to the other side. And exhale as you lift. Now make sure you're moving the whole body. So if your arm touches your ear, it means that you're just taking the arms across instead of the whole body. Keep drawing your shoulder blades down and in towards your spine. Keep squeezing your thighs together. So as you inhale across, feel that stretch in your oblique muscles and imagine using those muscles to lift you back up. It's so good for us to stretch the spine out in different directions. One more each side. Again, keep the tension on your belt. This time you're going to stretch out the shoulders. So you're going to take the arms to the side. So you're using this right arm to stretch out your left. So inhale, lift up, and exhale over the other side. Now relax the muscles around your shoulders. Great stretch for shoulder mobility. Inhale up and exhale across. You might get donked in the face with the end of your belt. And keeping the tension on the belt. So if you feel like you need to bring the hands closer together, you can do. So it's a good shoulder stretch. Try and keep your posture so you're not like sticking your chest out and arching your back or anything like that. One more each side. Relax those muscles around the shoulder blade. Then come back up and slowly lower the arms down. Then take the hands behind you. Get hands about hip width apart. Breathe in. As you breathe out, lift the arms up, but still keep that tension. So you're still pulling the hands apart. And inhale as you lower. So exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. As you're lifting the arms, just check that you're not tensing the shoulders. So keeping the shoulder blades back and down. This time as you do that, you're going to rise up onto the balls of the feet. Hold for a second. And inhale, lower down. So rise up onto the balls of the feet. Hold it. And gently lower down. So you're working the legs as well as stretching out the shoulders. And as you lift those heels, press into your big toes and your little toes. And lower down as slowly as you can so that you're engaging your calf muscles. Woo! Working the ankles. I always do a little woo when I wobble. I can't wobble without wooing. Keep the abs braced. So this is a great stretch for your shoulders and the chest. Just give me 2 more. So if you've been spending a lot of time at a desk, it should feel so good on your shoulders. And release. Bring the hands back to about shoulder width apart. Release your feet and step your right foot forward. Shift all the way onto that right foot and take a nice deep knee bend. Roll the shoulders back. Pull that tummy in and tuck your tailbone under slightly. Imagine like a straight line from the crown of your head to that back foot. And keep that nice deep knee bend on the standing leg. You're going to breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to raise the arms and lift that back leg and hold for a second. Yeah, you're going to inhale, lower down. Then exhale, lift. Hold it for a second. And inhale, lower. So the torso stays still. It's just the arms and that leg that's lifting. So keep the standing knee bent. Keep that tension on your belt. Focus your eye gaze on a point to help your stability. Just give me 2 more. I'm quite stable today. I shouldn't say that. Shouldn't speak too soon. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And release. Come back, shake it out. Shake it out. And switch sides. So left foot, shift all the way. Nice deep knee bend. Spread out the toes of the foot you're on. Reset your shoulders. Point that back toe. Tuck your tailbone under slightly. Belly button pulled in. And keep that tension on your belt. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift the arms. Lift the leg. Hold for a second. And inhale, lower down. So you can notice my torso doesn't move. It's just the arms and the leg. So I'm just lifting that leg off slightly and raising the arms. Everything else stays still. So this works the whole body because the whole body's got to engage. But really make sure you're keeping the standing knee bent so you're not straining the knee joint. Give me 2 more. Again, keep your gaze steady on a point. Ooh, slight wobble there. And you might be wobbling more than me, that's okay. Hold it, pull the hands apart. And release. Awesome. Shake it out. Come back into your Pilates stance. Take those hands behind you again. Reset the shoulders. Firm up the belly. This time you're going to rise up onto the balls of your feet. Lift the hands up. Stay here. You look to the side, center, other side, center, and lower down. So it challenges your balance. Find a breath that suits you. I'll look side, center, side, center, and lower down. Do that twice more. So you may wobble more here. Press into your big toes and your little toes. Relaxing your shoulders. You probably can't see. Woo! There we go. I was about to say you probably can't see my ankles wobbling, but they were wobbling. Lift. Look side. Center. Side. Woo! Center. And release. Keep the feet as they are. Bring the hands in front. And arms, hands about shoulder width apart. Draw your shoulder blades back and down. And think of turning through your chest rather than taking the arms. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, turn your chest. So you're not taking the arms, you're turning through the chest. And inhale, center. Exhale the other way. And inhale, center. So the arms stay still. And keep pulling up the thigh muscles. So as you twist, just make sure you're not bending the other knee. So it's not about how far you twist. It's not a competition to see how far you twist. It's about isolating upper and lower body. So we're isolating and just moving the upper body. Keep pressing into all four corners of your feet. Just turn that chest, and each time you twist, suck the belly button in. Anything dangly, so don't need any naked guys in here because they chase after anything dangly. Relax the arms for a second. This time we're going to bend the arms. We're going to take the arms. So you're bending one arm, again using one arm to stretch out the other. Inhale, center, and exhale the other side. Breathe in, and breathe out. So again, you're pulling one arm around, but still turning through the chest, still keeping the lower body as still as possible. So pull up the thigh muscles, look towards that back hand. As you take the arms around, look towards that backhand, hold for a second, then come back. One more each side. Felix is dying to grab hold of the end of the band, the belt. And release, reset your shoulders. And just take the band behind you again, the belt behind you again. Feet hip width apart. We're going to stretch out the shoulders. So if you spend a lot of time at a desk, this is a great stretch for you. Keeping the feet hip width apart, just take the right foot slightly further forward. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to tip forward. Stretch the arms up and overhead. And if you've got really tight shoulders, you might want to slide the hands further away and then just let gravity take over. Then you're stretching out your hamstrings, which will also stretch out your spine. Pull up the thigh muscles, just let the head hang down. Scoop the belly button in, and just nice deep breaths. There's a great stretch for the shoulders, counteracts poor posture. And to come back up, lower your arms, bend your front knee slightly and look forward, look along the mat, look along the floor, look up the wall, and come all the way back up. You don't want to come up too slowly, otherwise you might go down just as fast. And then just switch, step the left foot forward, roll the shoulders back, take a breath in. As you breathe out, just tip forward, stretching the arms up and overhead. Now honestly, if you have tight shoulders, this is such a good stretch for you. And it helps to lift your mood as well because it's stretching out, opening out the heart center. You might not be as far forward, you might be up here somewhere, but that's perfectly okay. If your hamstrings are really tight, just bend the front knee a little bit or a lot. And let the head relax. Also good for concentration because you're getting a fresh supply of blood to your head. Your head is below your heart for a change. Breathe deeply. Again, so come up, lower your arms, press into the front foot, and imagine you're following something. Something's running across the mat, across the floor, and up the wall like a little mouse or a little ladybird, or if you don't like mice, whatever you want to imagine. Bring the feet in once more. Bend your knees, tip forward, lift those arms. Again, just let them come up and overhead. So when we spend a lot of time sitting, muscles literally get contracted because they spend so long in that position. They get tight and contracted, which is why we end up with backache, shoulder ache, all those kind of things. So here we're stretching out the shoulders, we're stretching out the spine, the hamstrings, doing fresh supply of blood to the head. So though it's very simple, there's so many benefits. Yeah, when you come up, just lower your arms, bend your knees deeply. Again, look along the mat. A little fairy running along the mat, running up the carpet, running up the wall. Coming all the way back up to standing. Awesome. Another one you can do is taking the hands wider. This is easier with a stretchy band, but you can do it with a non-stretchy one. Is to lift the arms up and then try and take them back behind you. I prefer doing it with a stretchy band, or because it is quite is quite strong with a non-stretchy one, especially if you're a bit like me and I've got less mobility in your shoulders, but it's good for stretching it out. But that's a short little routine just to bring a bit more mobility into your upper body, to move our body, because so many of our health issues could be resolved simply by us moving a little bit more and making a few better lifestyle choices. So hope you enjoyed that. If you'd like to know more about our full length classes, then just let me know, and you can try for 14 days absolutely free. And so have an amazing rest of the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that one, and that one.